On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Stafford. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
That's good.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant. Time to regroup. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 15 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Dante Jackson on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Freeman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
And 10 yards to go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Hooker. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Just 4 weeks left in the regular season, and he has to be firmly in the driver's seat for the MVP award.
Yeah, as the month of December wears on, we'll see how this all shakes out, and the debate will certainly heat up. But he's done everything they've asked of him.
Wouldn't you love to be in his head right now, though, to see what he's thinking, how much this is affecting him? Is he thinking about it at all? Are his teammates talking to him about it? He's dealing with a little bit of pressure, though, even though he's right now the #1 guy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 7 catches, 57 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think,
and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
It's a
nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. First down. Here's Burrow. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and
down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Second down.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the
Freeman.
42-yard line.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, this will be Freeman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
Made by Bobby Okereke.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Colts 7, Washington 0.
2nd down at 4.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down at Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Stafford.
He'll go underneath with it, finding Freeman.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Nice rhythm throw there.
And he coughed it up.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
A 7-yard pickup.
From the 29, Stafford. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
2-yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Washington 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
29-yard line. A gain of 4.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Burrow on play action. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Freeman. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Let's go.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Stafford on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. This will be caught inside the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is going to be incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass, and that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's complete to Kelce. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
And the Colts.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
14, Washington 3.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin just up the road right here in Florida. An AFC South matchup between Tennessee and Jacksonville. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. Jameis Winston with 3 touchdown passes. From there we say, so long, America. Hello, England. As we head over the Atlantic to check out the action in London. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only
pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great. That's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On second down, Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they need. Long. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Oftentimes, when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
.38-yard line, second and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. 15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Brings up second and
operating from the gun. Stafford. This ball complete to Rager. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing is Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got it. So they try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Caught left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect...
Now Burrow loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
42-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Indianapolis.
Burrow will throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And a Colts first down.
This is Hines. Tanner Muse there defensively. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run again with Hines. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They'll run on first down. Hines, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Pass. Complete.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Here's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Taken down.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Burrow going to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to number 8.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington takes 9-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Stafford. And this pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
2-yard line.
Throwing again at Stafford. Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Washington on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, Stafford, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And 3 at the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Penny. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he's able to put it through. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the final act came from Royce Freeman on the touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Burrow on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the Colts first down.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
50-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Brings up second
down. Burrow. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Burrow. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
3-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Score Colts 24, Washington 18.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A shotgun snap for Stafford. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
They'll take over first.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
And another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here we go with Burrow. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they will take a knee here. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.